今日講嘅故事發生喺美國俄亥俄州一個寧靜小鎮傑克遜鎮。表面睇係一個平凡移民家庭嘅奮鬥史，但深入睇係一間中式外賣餐館裏面最黑暗、最令人窒息嘅秘密。2017年零下10幾度嘅美國寒冬，一個5歲女童喺自己父母間餐館人間蒸發，全鎮人心惶惶搜救之際，佢父母嘅反應竟然係照常炒菜、打包、收錢，冷靜到好似個女從來冇存在過。呢份冷靜背後，究竟係悲痛過度，定係佢哋早就知道個女已經不在人世？傑克遜鎮有間叫 Anne's Asian Cuisine 嘅外賣店，老闆係華裔夫妻趙良傑同陳銘銘，兩公婆日做夜做，餐牌有成300款菜，幾乎全靠2個人落手落力。街坊都話佢哋好勤力、老實，係典型為美國夢打拼嘅家庭。但冇人估到呢間充滿油煙味同鑊氣嘅餐館收埋咗一個恐怖秘密。2017年1月9號夜晚9點，警方接到趙良傑報案。
Jackson Township Police.
Hi, yes, I need some help.
Okay, where are you at?
4924 Portage Street.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't find my daughter.
Okay, how old is she?
5. She just turned 5. I mean, she was there sleeping. I mean, you know.
Where was she sleeping at? In the restaurant?
Yeah. She was sleeping there, and I picked up my older daughter from school. We all saw her sleeping there. So, and you know, we went to work, and you know, we let her sleep. We got busy, and then after it got busy, you know, we started cleaning up, and then you know, we opened the door, and she's not here.
Okay, do you have any videos or anything in there where you can see a video, see if she was laying there?
No. We don't have any security camera in the restaurant. We've been here for 6 years. We never had security cameras here. We saw her, like all of us, like my wife, myself, and my older daughter.
Was there any suspicious people that came in at all? Do you think she could have woke up and ran out somewhere?
I have no idea. I mean, she was sleeping in the back.
None of your employees had seen her?
There's only 2 of us, just myself and my wife. There's nobody else in the restaurant. But when we came back, she's here. Like, my wife is here. The restaurant's open. The restaurant's always open.
When you left, you said you, your wife, and your daughter left to go pick up your daughter from school?
No, I didn't say that. I said my wife is here all the time.
Okay, and your wife hasn't seen her either since around 4 or 5 o'clock?
I'm sorry. When I meant was myself, okay? When I went to pick up my daughter, when we came back, myself and my daughter, not my wife. My wife was here the whole time.
That's right. What's your daughter's name?
Ashley.
佢語氣平淡咁講，5歲細女 Ashley 下晝喺餐館唔見咗，可能自己由後門走咗出去。當時戶外係零下10幾度，一個5歲細路喺冰天雪地下走失，隨時會凍僵、蕩失路，甚至冇命。警方即刻動員所有人力，連街坊義工都自發加入搜救隊，甚至直升機都出動。成條街嘅人凍到手腳僵硬，都要幫手揾人。手電筒嘅光喺黑夜中掃過樹林、街道，成個社區都好擔心。但警察一見到 Ashley 父母，即刻覺得唔對路。趙良傑同陳銘銘冷靜到極不自然，雙眼冇血絲，冇喊過。陳銘銘仲化咗淡妝，完全冇一個父母喺幼女冰天雪地下失蹤時應有嘅崩潰同恐慌。更離譜嘅係，案發後第2日，當全鎮人仲喺度冒住風雪搜救 Ashley， 甚至喺樹林揾到一對男裝運動鞋，令案件一度偏向綁架嘅時候，趙良傑同陳銘銘間餐館竟然準時開門做生意。兩公婆戴住口罩、圍裙，繼續煮餸、落單、打包，好似完全冇事發生。街坊見到都呆咗，你個女仲未揾到，你仲有心情做生意？呢一刻，全鎮人嘅同情心即刻變咗憤怒同懷疑。調查期間有2個細節徹底暴露咗真相。第一，案發前幾個星期，衛生督察 Christina 去 Anne's Asian Cuisine 檢查衛生喺餐館嘅儲物室入面，見到咗令佢畢生難忘嘅一幕。見到5歲嘅 Ashley 獨自蜷縮喺一張細凳上面，神情呆滯，雙眼定定望住地板，足足90分鐘都坐定定，靜到詭異。督察同佢講嘢都冇反應，靜到好似冇靈魂咁。衛生督察 Christina 話：我當時就覺得好奇怪， 一個細路仔點會咁安靜，咁怕人？佢身上仲着住好舊嘅衫，好似冇人照顧咁。呢個畫面令探員更加確定 Ashley 喺呢個家庭裏面根本冇得到應有嘅關愛。第二搜救期間，樹林揾到一對男裝波鞋，一度以為係綁架，但原來係趙良傑特登抌咗落去誤導警方。最致命嘅一擊嚟自 Ashley 6歲嘅家姐 JoJo。探員知道小朋友嘅眼神係最誠實㗎，於是避開趙良傑同陳銘銘，單獨詢問 JoJo， 輕聲問佢：妹妹 Ashley 去咗邊啊？你知唔知？JoJo 嘅反應好怪，佢冇即刻回答，反而好驚咁四圍望，好似好怕有人偷聽到。過咗好耐，佢先貼住探員耳仔邊細細聲講：媽咪同爹哋講過，唔俾我講發生咗咩事。JoJo 嘅呢句説話瞬間撕開晒所有嘅謊言。警方即刻將趙良傑同陳銘銘列為頭號嫌疑犯，分開審訊，用盡心理壓迫。審訊室入邊，趙良傑一開始仲扮成好擔心個女嘅老豆，但審訊員用活埋式嘅心理壓迫，不斷拋出假設：會唔會意外發生喺餐館？係咪你埋咗個女？每一句都似一錘撞擊住趙良傑嘅心理防線。佢開始慌亂，語無倫次，話自己好驚好舊。最後喺極度壓力之下，趙良傑徹底崩潰，低頭講出咗一句令人毛骨悚然嘅説話：因為我收埋咗一條屍。趙良傑嘅招供令所有探員都睇到咗真相嘅曙光。警方即刻調動所有人手，第二次搜查 Anxation Cuisine 餐館。今次佢哋嘅目標好明確，揾屍體。餐館嘅廚房、雜物房、儲物室，每一個角落都被仔細搜查。最後，探員將目光鎖定喺步入式冷藏庫上面。喺冷藏庫頂部嘅狹窄夾層，探員發現咗一塊有被撬過痕跡嘅天花板瓷磚。呢個地方正常人根本唔會留意。兩個探員爬上去，好小心咁推開瓷磚，打開手電筒，一道光射入去。電筒照到一個黑色大垃圾膠袋，膠袋入邊裝滿咗工業用鹽，堆得似座小山咁。探員慢慢撥開厚厚嘅鹽粒，裡面係一個細小蜷縮住嘅身軀，正係失蹤超過24小時嘅 Ashley。呢個畫面讓在場所有探員都打晒冷震。後續嘅驗屍報告更將呢個悲劇推到咗頂點。Ashley 嘅死因係頭部同軀幹受到多次猛擊，更可怕嘅係佢細細嘅身體上佈滿咗新新舊舊嘅瘀傷同疤痕，手臂、大腿、背部幾乎冇一塊好肉。法醫推斷 Ashley 喺生命最後一刻之前，早已長期生活喺暴力虐待之中。呢啲傷痕係一次又一次嘅毆打，留低嘅唔係一朝一夕造成㗎。一個5歲嘅女童究竟喺呢個所謂嘅家庭裏面承受咗幾多不為人知嘅痛苦？另一間審訊室一直沉默嘅陳銘銘係知道 Ashley 嘅屍體被揾到之後，冇任何情緒波動，只係冷淡咁吐出一句英文。結合趙良傑同陳銘銘嘅口供，呢場悲劇嘅全貌終於完整咁呈現喺所有人面前。
My wife was very angry at Ashley because she peed on her diaper and she pooped on her diaper. I know this doesn't sound like a big deal, but she's 5 years old and she's not potty trained like ever. And I'll explain that a little later. So, when you're 5 years old, you still don't know how to poop in the potty. And my wife got angry and hit her head on the carpet. My wife is banging Ashley's head on the carpet at 9:15. She was breathing, but she was lying down because she was gasping like it was. I can't really remember or recall exactly what, but it was a lot heavier than normal. And then a little later, I went to hold her and just didn't feel right. And I checked her heart and it stopped beating. So I started panicking and I tried to do CPR on her, try to breathe. And that's when we realized she's gone.
佢就咁樣喺自己媽咪嘅暴力之下停止咗呼吸，而呢對夫妻嘅第一反應唔係報警，唔係急救，而係冷血咁計劃如何掩飾罪行。佢哋幫 Ashley 嘅屍體着好衫，將佢帶到餐館嘅雜物房，擺喺凳上扮瞓覺，仲特意叫返大女 JoJo 睇一眼，令 JoJo 成為佢哋謊言嘅目擊證人。之後趙良傑搬咗條梯，將 Ashley 嘅屍體藏喺冷藏庫頂嘅夾層裡面，再用大量工業用鹽覆蓋。 佢哋以為咁樣就可以瞞天過海，永遠掩蓋呢個秘密。點解一對睇落勤力打拼嘅移民夫妻會對自己嘅親生女兒下此毒手？隨住調查深入，呢個家庭嘅黑暗面被一一揭開。原來 Ashley 出世之後嘅頭4年都係喺中國由爺爺照顧。案發前1年先被接去美國同父母家姐一起生活。由於長期分離， Ashley 同父母之間根本冇任何感情基礎。更重要嘅係 Ashley 表現出嘅一系列行為，唔識自己去廁所，語言溝通困難，經常做出奇怪嘅姿勢，唔中意同人接觸，其實都係自閉症嘅典型症狀。
But Ashley just doesn't like normal girls, normal kids. She do everything bad.
但喺趙良傑同陳明明眼中，呢啲唔係需要專業幫助嘅信號，而係唔正常、麻煩、管教失敗嘅證據。
Her stepmother fight my husband. Say a lot of bad words. Their parents told us everything. It's nothing.
加上啱啱長期喺電話裏面指責陳明明唔識教女，話佢連個細路都照顧唔好，甚至暗示佢生唔到仔，淨係識生2個女。有送貨司機透露，趙良傑平時同佢傾偈，成日會抱怨冇仔好慘，2個女都唔聽話，言語間充滿咗對女兒嘅嫌棄，所有嘅壓力、憤怒、不滿，最後都全部發洩喺最脆弱、最無助嘅 Ashley 身上。暴力成為咗佢哋唯一嘅教養方法。佢哋甚至從來唔敢帶 Ashley 去睇醫生，因為驚醫生見到佢身上嘅傷痕，會揭發佢哋虐待女兒嘅事。就咁樣 ，Ashley 喺呢個缺乏愛、充滿暴力嘅家庭裏面，一步步走向咗死亡嘅深淵。有網友評論：佢哋根本唔配做父母，移民打拼好辛苦，但唔可以將壓力發洩喺小朋友身上。更何況係有特殊需要嘅小朋友，亦都有人話重男輕女嘅思想真係害死人。如果 Ashley 係個仔，佢嘅命運會唔會唔一樣？呢啲疑問都成為咗案件最具爭議性嘅地方。案件上到法庭，更戲劇性嘅一幕出現咗。趙良傑同陳明明開始互相指責。陳明明嘅律師話：真正嘅施暴者係趙良傑，陳明明只係被脅迫。而趙良傑就全盤招供，將所有罪責都推喺陳明明身上，自己只係幫忙藏屍。最終因為趙良傑選擇合作指證陳明明，成為污點證人，法庭判佢12年監禁，最早2030年就可以申請假釋，而陳明明則被判22年監禁。刑滿之後將被遞解出境，永遠不得踏入美國。法官喺宣判時怒不可遏咁怒罵陳明明：你對自己嘅親生女兒下此毒手，判你100年都唔夠。但趙良傑嘅判決引發咗全網嘅爭議，主導藏屍、掩蓋罪行，甚至可能係幫兇，只判12年。好多網友都覺得唔公義，藏屍同殺人一樣卑劣，12年根本唔足以抵償 Ashley 嘅命。更令人心寒嘅係，趙良傑喺法庭上竟然冷血咁講出一句：冇人會記得我個女。呢句説話好似一把刀插喺所有關心呢件事嘅人心上。案件結束之後，Ang's Asian Cuisine 餐館所在嘅商場被徹底妥平，好似所有人都想活去呢個充滿罪惡嘅地方。但故事並未完，判咗刑嘅兩夫妻真係會懺悔嗎？趙良傑2030年假釋之後會有點樣嘅人生？而最無辜嘅係親眼見證咗一切嘅大女 JoJo，佢要帶住呢份恐怖嘅記憶長大，呢個陰影可能會伴隨佢一世。講到呢度，條片就差唔多完啦。趙良傑話：冇人會記得 Ashley， 但今日我要同大家講，我哋要記住佢，記住呢個5歲嘅女童，記住佢曾經嚟過呢個世界，記住佢承受過嘅痛苦。更要記住佢嘅悲劇係如何發生㗎。Ashley 嘅悲劇唔單止係一個家庭嘅悲劇，更係一個沉重警示。惡魔有時就藏喺日常煙火之中。一個有特殊需要嘅小朋友唔應該成為家庭嘅恥辱，更唔應該成為父母發洩情緒嘅出氣袋。接納佢哋嘅不同，理解佢哋嘅困難，主動尋求專業嘅幫助，呢先至係為人父母應盡嘅責任。而重男輕女嘅封建思想，更係呢場悲劇嘅根源之一。生仔生女都一樣，每一個生命都值得被尊重、被愛。 如果趙良傑同陳銘銘能夠放下偏見，能夠多啲關愛 Ashley， 呢場悲劇根本就唔會發生。屏幕前嘅朋友，你哋覺得趙良傑判12年夠唔夠？陳銘銘嘅22年刑期係重咗還是輕咗？JoJo嘅未來又會點樣？記得 like、share、subscribe 我哋嘅 channel， 轉發呢條片，等更多人記住 Ashley 嘅名，等更多人知道任何形式嘅暴力都唔會被原諒。願 Ashley 安息，亦都願 JoJo 一生平安。多謝大家。